Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Eastern Michigan head coach talked to me pregame. He is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Eagles kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Sends it back in motion. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Eastern Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Eastern Michigan going fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running inside. It's Bennett.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Working the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Eagles with the 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a gap. It's Rainey. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Might as well give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On the run, it's Rainey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. It's Curtis. Maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern. Offense takes the field to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To throw, it's Kim. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're working that left side. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. The run inside. It's Bennett. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation in this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He unleashes a long one. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Kim. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
On the run, it's Curtis. He breaks a tackle. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the 1st down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Finding open areas. There's a crease. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half. He'll bring it out. It's James.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Kim. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another down.
Looking downfield, it's Kim. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! He got it, beat down in bounds.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit.
Intercepted! intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Coach Creighton at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The play-action fake. This time on target. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, ready, go.
He wants to throw it again. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty.
129, 129, go, go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Blackwell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking to pass. It's Kim. Got his man down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Uncorks it. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease, it's Curtis. Tried to move that pile forward, he maybe gets 2, he's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up the first down. Finding some room. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You gotta stay aggressive.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Slings it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking for room. It's Curtis. Might have a chance. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and, boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Moses. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. And he scores! Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head for the home stretch, take a look at these numbers, and they are impressive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we... Fourth. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Kim. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Running inside. It's Bennett.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead... sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. And you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. possession game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's a point in the game.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to ski.
Here's a little room there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field is Kim. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Eagles! The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
I'd advise just throwing this one away. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were